from the Vault here. Welcome to the rebuild of Covenant. Yes, this is the 2018 rebuild of Covenant. You may have seen my before and after on Covenant way back when I first started doing YouTube videos, and it was an absolutely horrible video and an even worse settlement. I wanted to go ahead and redo Covenant here. McCready, get out of the way, buddy. I wanted to go ahead and redo Covenant here, but I wanted to challenge myself to use the buildings that were originally here and only to add buildings where space really provided. So I actually only ended up adding 2 buildings to here, and I think that worked out pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and check out the inside of the settlement. Now checking out here, we do have quite a bit, you'll notice right away, of guards. I just have some different invisible guard maps here so that we can go ahead and, I don't know, I like having a lot of defense on my different settlements. And then if we go ahead and go inside, we're going to get back to the actual town of Covenant itself, because obviously, as you know, Covenant is behind closed doors. Now I was having trouble getting new turrets up on the existing platforms here, so I went ahead and put some scaffoldings up. You can see I have 2 of them here. And I like to put lights under my scaffoldings just because it helps illuminate the settlement at night. So we'll go ahead and start with the first building, if I can get around McCready there. Sorry about that. We'll go ahead and start with the first building here, which is Dorm A. I don't know what's going on with the birds up there. I have quite a bit of weird bird glitching going on here. Nothing I can do about it. So we're going to go ahead and start out in Dorm A. All right, so you may remember this is the house that has the double bed when you come here in the vanilla state of it. I went ahead and I added one of those sofa couches, so that is a couch that kind of doubles as a sofa. So I think I have 17 beds here and 16 settlers. So I did manage to get all my beds in here, but I had to use sofas, of course. As most of my settlements, I had to use them. So just a little bit of personalization here. Didn't do a ton just because, as I've mentioned in other videos, sometimes the PS4 can't quite handle it. There are single beds in here. And then this, actually right here, this is from the Workshop Decorations pack. I wanted to go ahead and use a couple of the Workshop Decorations pack items because I really do enjoy using them. And it's a great way if you're on PS4 to use them and then not have to worry about adding all of those external assets, which are a little crazy. They really bog down your game. So it's nice if you can get something like that that already has some decorations on it. So I just did something real simple here. Didn't do a whole lot. I was just really simple with this one. I just thought it might be a little bit fun to do, just a little bit of a remake on this. There's less beds in here, but that's all right than my original, of course, Covenant. If you haven't seen my original Covenant, I'll go ahead and link that in the description here. So the next one here is going to be Dorm B. As we move into Dorm B, let's go ahead and open the door here. And this one's just a little bit different too. I just decided to throw a couple little beds in here. Another sofa bed behind me there, but I did do a tiny bit of a Nuka World theme, even though I didn't make it red, which I realized later on, why didn't I make it red? I thought that would be kind of cool, but I ended up making it blue. What I like though is this. So these are Creation Club, I almost forgot the word, Creation Club beds here and Creation Club lamps, but I think that they kind of look nice with the room, and I used a little bit of the extra stuff from Nuka World, like the exit sign, just to make it a little bit fun, and then you should recognize that from Workshop Decorations pack. And then of course we have our sofa here that actually doubles as a bed. And you'll notice this gentleman who's sitting on the floor here, this is actually a scavenging mat. So I have a ton of invisible scavenging mats all around this settlement. That's one that has the gentleman sitting down. I have other ones that have people reading newspapers, ones that have people sweeping, all kinds of fun stuff. So he'll go off and scavenge now. So let's go ahead and move into our first shop, and this is the second vanilla building here at the settlement. And this is my armor and weapons shop. So let's go ahead and get in here. Wait until this woman passes out. There we go. A couple different mods are going to be at play in here. So this one is actually a weapons mod, which I will link to in the description. It's a weapons display mod. And of course, Workshop Decorations pack, which I'm often using. Especially for weapons, having mods is really nice because on the PS4, OCD Decorator gives you the option to place ammo, but it doesn't give you the option to place weapons, which I wish it did. This is all Workshop Decorations pack right here. I didn't do a ton of individual placement of items in this one just because I wanted to be able to get this video out for you guys a little bit quicker. If I can get by McCready there, every time he seems to always lock me into corners. All right. And then this is all individually placed through USO actually. So just placed a couple things down there. And then as always, I always have my armor racks. So this is another bed here. You can see, workaholic bed. We can go ahead and sleep there. More workshop decorations pack. I'm going to go ahead and leave here. And the next place we're going to go into, so first we'll take a little peek here. This is actually where I have a lot of my crops are just scattered around the outside. I don't usually like doing that. I tend to try to keep my crops to one central area, but with this settlement it just really fit better, so I went ahead and did it. So this is going to be my clinic. I really like the way the clinic turned out in here. We have some workaholic beds in here, so of course that gives us a couple extra beds here. Now, if you remember, this is the original area that had the prison area in it. So I went ahead and turned it into a little bit of a clinic. Now, each of these hospital gurneys, even though they're a little bit more for the aesthetic, they also count as beds in the settlement. So at night you will see your settlers go sleep on them. And of course, that's workshop decorations pack. Same thing with the IV stands. That's workshop decorations pack. So this is what I did with the actual jail area. I went ahead, and you're going to see the difference here. So these three right here, these were all placed with OCD Decorator using the pillar glitch. I use that pillar glitch quite often. And then if we actually turn here and we look over here, this was actually Workshop Decorations Pack. So you can kind of see how different it is using that Workshop Decorations Pack. You can really get a lot more in your settlements. Then I threw some extra IV bags in here, just what it would look like it was a storage area. McCready's pretending to be the doctor right now. Thanks, babe. So we'll go ahead and leave here, and then we'll go to our next building here. So coming around here, just a couple more of those turrets, a couple people doing some farming, and then we're going to go into our clothing and junk trader. And this is actually my favorite one. This is a lot of workshop decorations pack as well, but for this one I did a lot more individual placement because I wanted to use the bar that's already in here since it's already been placed and there's already that back panel there as well as the shelves. I wanted to use these so I would be able to actually just kind of build on them instead of removing them from this area. If you ever watched my before and after video, I actually destroyed all the buildings here. I didn't even use them, and I rebuilt these awful looking buildings that just now are embarrassing because I've gotten so much better at doing different buildings. It's embarrassing to look at, but it's definitely interesting to see how far you've come. So you can see this one is one that it was actually from Workshop Decorations Pack. I did not place this, so they're just going to turn out a little bit nicer if you use Workshop Decorations Pack rather than having to do the triple pillar glitch crazy stuff in order to place things on those racks. And I've really gotten into elevating my dummies lately, or my armor racks, so that I can show off clothing. I don't know why I like doing this, but I really enjoy having it. I think it just gives it a little bit of a more interesting display. And I went ahead and used the cafe tables for that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and leave here. Of course, Deezer is still here as always. And there's Dora the cat. Just a couple different plants there. And then this is the last area we actually have to explore here in Covenant. Of course, this is a smaller settlement. There's only 16 people in it. So we're going to go ahead and explore the cafe real quick. And what I like about the cafe is that I kind of had a little bit of fun with it. I really enjoy putting these out here, these booths, because if you put the booths out here, they automatically start doing things on them. So they'll write on pieces of paper, they'll eat steaks. It's kind of cool. It gives a little bit more immersion into the game. But I really liked building this little this little area here. Oh, that cup was not floating before I saved. I have to save every 30 minutes when I build now in the game because my game is so bloated that it will crash if I don't. So I went ahead and threw a couple different things in here, just tried to make it a little bit fun. This is Creation Club content here, hence why the refrigerator looks full inside. Come up here, I have my booze rack. A little bit of food, I have the employees wash hands, some beer, the drink dispenser, cups. I just thought that this would be kind of fun as a little cafe area. Now right here is an invisible rug. As always, I put invisible rugs everywhere for the shop, so this is a level 3 shop. When I believe it's Elijah who works in here is actually in here. So I had a lot of fun building here. I really, really did. And I really had a lot of fun doing these random, I liked throwing in windows. I'm starting to put a lot of windows in a lot of my builds, and I'm really enjoying using windows. There's something kind of cool about the idea of using windows. I kind of like it. So that's it. That is my redo of Covenant. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Not only does it mean the world to me, it helps other people find the videos, and of course, it is a huge, huge motivation to keep moving forward. If there is a specific settlement you would like to see me do a rebuild of it, even if I've done a rebuild in the past, I would be willing to try something else, or there's a challenge you'd like to place against me with building or anything else, I would be more than happy to hear it from you. Go ahead and leave it in the comments or connect with me over on Twitter at AmberFrmThVault, spelt the same way as here. No O in from, no E in the. I really appreciate you guys being here. I can't tell you enough how much that means to me. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, click on the big dumb picture in my head that should be popping up on your screen in just a second, or you can click the video playlist there that'll have all of my Fallout 4 videos or a video that YouTube thinks you'd like. All right, I will see you guys in the next one.